Welcome to Virtual Dine, Learn, and Move, brought to you in partnership with Prince George's County Health Department, Suburban Hospital, University of Maryland Capital Region Health, and the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, Department of Parks and Recreation, Prince George's County. Dine, Learn, and Move is designed to promote healthy lifestyle habits. Over the next 90 minutes, you will have fun, get up, and move. Learn everything about healthy eating and engage with our chef while watching a cooking demonstration. Let's get ready to dine, learn, and move.
All right. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the April session of the 2022 Dine, Learn, and Move virtual experience. My name is Kate McGrail, and I'm with Suburban Hospital. On behalf of the Dine, Learn, and Move collaborative partnership, I'm here tonight, supported by a team from the Prince George's County Health Department, the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, Department of Parks and Recreation, Prince George's County, and the University of Maryland Capital Region Health. We're so glad you could join us this evening and learn about healthy eating and active lifestyles. Whether this is your first experience with us or you are a returning participant, we hope you have a wonderful experience tonight. To help with that, let's go over some technology tips. We are using Zoom webinar for tonight's session. This means that all participants will remain on mute throughout the evening, but we encourage you to submit your questions throughout the session at any time by typing in the chat box. You can find the chat box at the bottom of your screen. So let's test out your chat box skills right now. Please type in your zip code. This will also help us learn more about where you're all joining us from tonight. All right, they're starting to come in. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I see a 34604 plus a lot of Prince George's County and surrounding areas. This is wonderful. So thank you for spreading the words and inviting others to join us tonight. We're so lucky to have both Trina and Jasmine supporting the chat box tonight. So they'll be popping in and out to direct your chat box questions to our presenters. Please make sure you type your questions there as we move on. So we're going to try one more Zoom feature by taking a poll. You're going to see it pop up on your screen, and we're going to ask how many of you are joining us for the first time tonight and how many are coming back. Please select one choice and submit your answer. Okay, so I see it up on your screen. Unfortunately, I can't see what's coming through. There it is. Awesome. All right, so if you're coming back, hit the yes, or sorry, hit the no. And if you're the first time tonight, welcome and hit yes. We'll give it one more moment. And then our driver will share those results with us, please. If our driver could share the results, we'll see what percentage are first time tonight. All right. I can't see the answer, but if someone from our team can just chime in, otherwise we'll move on because you were able to click the answer. Because we have a very full lineup for you tonight. So we're going to cover ways to make time for both physical activity and healthy eating. And we have fitness here from, I hope, Tanya or Julia this month to share some tips on building resistance into your activities. Then we're going to be led in a total body workout. You have the option of using light hand weights, or if you don't have any handy, maybe some cans from your cabinet or some full water bottles as a great way to add resistance into your fitness session tonight. That segment is sponsored by the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, Department of Parks and Recreation, Prince George's County. The next segment will be all about nutrition. We're very sorry to share that our favorite registered dietitian, Sherma, is not with us this morning as she deals with a family issue. But we are so lucky to have Trina here to deliver this health education segment to you. Trina is very well versed in chronic disease, prevention, and self-management strategies. Tonight, we'll get to benefit from her expertise as she talks to us about April's theme, snacking. This segment is brought to you by the Prince George's County Health Department. We will wrap up our session tonight with a live cooking demonstration from Chef Kim, as she creates some mouth-watering recipes that you will want to try for yourself at home. This segment is brought to you by our health system partners, University of Maryland, Capital Region Health, and Suburban Hospital. All right, so we're going to turn our attention now to Tanya, as she will share some tips on how to incorporate resistance into your routine and get us up and moving. But before we find Tanya, one quick reminder. We are using Zoom webinar this month, which means we will not be able to see you while you move with us. So please continue to follow the safe reminders we have for you here. Get your water, clear your space so there's nothing to trip on, and move at your own pace. Don't be afraid to take a break or use a posture modification when you need it. And most importantly, have fun. So take it away, Tanya.
Am I ready? Am I? Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Again, my name is Tanya, and I am going to be doing a quick 20 or so minute workout with you. But prior to doing so, I wanted to just say a few words on using fitness bands. The resistance bands are not only safe, but they're affordable and very easily transportable. Also, they're great for functional fitness training as well as building strength. Just keep in mind, they also, when I say they're fairly inexpensive to purchase, I got this three pack here. That's from, what store did I get these from? Family Dollar or one of those stores. I think it was Five Below, actually. And they come in a variety of strengths, one being the light, medium to heavy. So make that investment of $5 and you'll have your resistance band packs. Now, of course, you can get others elsewhere, but again, safe, affordable fitness that's right at your fingertips. So I think we're going to get started, if you don't mind, with our workout for today. And as with any workout, please modify as needed. 1, 2, hydrate as you need to. Please don't wait for me to tell you to hydrate because I often forget to say that. So hydrate as you need and take a rest in between. Today, we'll be going over a mild or light workout is what I'd like to call it. All you'll need is either some cans, a couple of cans from your pantry, as was just stated, a couple of water bottles, these little 16-ounce water bottles, 2 of those, or you can use, again, some of the light weights. And they have these at 5 and below as well. Purchase from anywhere from 1 pound on up from there. These are strict, just 3-pound weights, but you can buy whichever size works for you. Another little piece that I'd like to add for those who may not necessarily be able to bend over to touch the floor for some of the exercises is this yoga block. very affordable as well, and can be used so that you don't have to worry about bending over too far as we go through our exercise. So here we go. We're going to get started with just a light little warm up. I'm going to sit this down. And if you have a chair handy, if you need that, please go ahead and get that right close to where you are. So we're going to start out with our little warm up, just marching in place. Very light marching. 1 foot up and down, up and down. And let's just do that for about 30 seconds or so. Let me check my time here. We're going to start out with our warm up. We're going to do a little exercise, a full body workout in a short, condensed amount of time. And then we will do our cool down and be all done. Continue to march. I know I few more seconds here since we started a little later. And go ahead and stop those legs. Take your right arm across your body, a light stretch, and switch to the left arm. And release. Take both of those hands, and I'm going to turn around to the back so you can see. Take both hands and interlock your fingers behind your back. Your chin is up, chest is lifted, shoulders are nice and relaxed. And release. Let's make sure, let's open up nice and wide. Let's just do a short squat there. Don't go down too far. Just a short squat. Very controlled movement. Your core is engaged. Your butt is going down and back. Let's do 2 more of those. I counted that right. That was 3, 4, and 5. Let's loosen our legs up a little more. Let's take your right leg over and to the side and take the left leg down into a slight lunge. My knee is going straight down towards the front knee is not going beyond my toes. All right, let's turn to the opposite side. Same thing, big step backwards. Take that knee down. Let's just do 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's shake that out and we're going to get started. So go ahead. We're going to start from our upper body and work our way down. Go ahead and grab those 2 light weights that you have. I'm going to grab the water bottle simply because I know that we all have at least the water bottles at home. So let's make sure your feet are nice and stable. Heels are down on the ground, of course. We're going to start doing a simple bicep curl. Chest is lifted. Your core is always engaged at all times. And you're going to have your elbows in. And let's just go up and down. Up and down. Let me show you what that looks like from the side. Again, the elbows are in. Knees are slightly bent. That's what we're doing. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to take that right into our triceps. And let's show you from the side what that looks like. So your arms are down, knees are slightly bent, tricep. Notice, only the tricep is moving. Core is still engaged. And of course, I'm looking at the side because I'm showing you, but you're looking straight ahead. So now I'll come straight ahead, elbows in. Come on, keep going. It's 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, plus 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me just show you one more tricep exercise that you can do if that's not as comfortable for you. You can take your arm up above your elbow. Become like an earmuff for you. And you can go here. You can do the same thing and just switch to the other arm. Now we're going to go for, let's do a little bit of shoulder work. So again, we still have our 2 water bottles. And to modify this, Just lose the water bottles if you need to. Again, knees nice and soft, and we're here. It's a very small yet powerful movement. Notice I'm not going above my head. We're working the shoulders, we're just going here. Again, I'll show you from the side what that looks like. And if you'll notice, my knees are slightly bent. We don't want to lock our knees out because we don't want to hyperextend. Let's go. 10. There you go. 9. 8. 7. Keep going. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. All right, go ahead and shake that out. Hydrate if you need to. We're going to do a little work on our back. So again, I did say we're going to start on the upper body, right? So let's just do our bent over rows. Once again, soft knees, you're slightly bent over, arms are extended, and you're going to pull up and down. And what do you want to do to modify that? Just what I did, and that's drop the weight, and we're here. Once again, very small movement. I'm going to come back to the front. Let's go. 10. There's 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. So what I'd like to share is to at least do 3 rounds of each of those exercises, 10 to 12 reps, and you'll certainly see and feel a difference. Now we're going to work our way down to our lower body. Again, let's modify as needed based on what your needs are. Now, what I'd like to start out on is we're obviously working a large muscle group, right? So let's stand with your feet well shoulder width apart. And we'll go to a squat. The butt goes down and back. Just keep in mind, it's not going straight down. Your butt goes back and down. That chest stays lifted, and as always, your core is always engaged. And here we go. I think you got it. Let me show you what that looks like from the side. That butt goes back and down. To modify that, of course, you're just not going down as far. But if you want to go down a little further, you can do so as well. And pulling that core in. Back and down. What does that look like from the front? Nice and wide. Down and up. There we go. 10. Take your time with it. 9. 8. I have a habit of snapping my fingers. 6. We skipped 7. 5. 4. 3. 2. And on that last one, let's pulse. Pulse, 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 pulse. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Shake that out. And we'll take that right into our lunge. And again, I'm going to come from the side so that you can see. I'd like you to take a nice big step backwards. Make sure there's nothing behind you. Nice big step backwards. Again, that core is nice and engaged. Watch me before you even try it. So that knee goes straight down. Notice my front knee is not here. It's not going beyond the toes. Let's try a few. I'm sure you all are looking good. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, there's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On that last one, let's pulse. 3, 2, 1. And on that pulse, I'm sure you felt that burn. Now let's go to the opposite side. Take a nice big step backwards. The one thing I neglected to say was that back heel is off the ground. Let's go. Let's do a few for practice. There we go. That knee is going straight down. and 10, 9, there's 8, 7, 6, come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and since you know me by now, let's do that pulse on that last one. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's shake it out. Let's shake it out. Let's do a little work on our calf. And all we're doing is a simple calf raise. I'd like for you to go ahead and grab your water bottles, your soda cans, soup cans, or whatever it is that you are using. Let's not say soda cans, because you know what? We're not drinking sodas, right? We're here to get nutritional tips, and we're not even thinking about sodas. So, calf raises up, down, up, down, up, down. And if you want to make it into a compound movement, you know what we can do? We can do some more of those biceps. Bicep curls. Look at that. We got it. We can even do the shoulder work. Up, down. Just think about it like this. You can do those compound movements when you're short on time. You can go side. Up. Coming up. Calf raises on those toes. Beautiful. But notice my arms are not going above my shoulders. We're not here. Remember your form. Don't sacrifice your form. I'd rather you stop, reset, and start all over again. Back to those biceps. Keep going. Come on. There are the shoulders. Let's go. And you can still do those triceps. Backs. That's 10. There's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Stay up and lose it. All right, so we're going to make our way down to the floor. So hopefully you can still see me. Let's see. We're going to just adjust a little here. Okay, there we go. So let's come down to the floor on our mat, if you have a mat, and then we're just gonna hands outside of your shoulders and lift down. Notice my foot is flat. I'll go from the side so you can see what that looks like. Flat, down, up, down. That's all. Simple movement. So we're ready to go in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you know what to do. Pulse. Nicely done. Keep pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee in and let's go on to the left side. Same thing. Let's go. Up and down, up and down, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Let's just go ahead and stay down. Let's go back to that right leg and we're just lifting to the side. Side, down, up, and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe, 4, 3, 2, and last one, pulse it up. 3, 2, 1, nice. You should have felt that burn on your outer thigh, okay? Let's go, switch to your left, let's go. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Neutral spine, up and down. Core engage. 10. There's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's pulse that last one. Come on, team. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2. Yeah, we did 5 the first time, so we had to make it even. And let's go down into child's pose. All right, so we've done upper body and lower body. No, we've not done anything on our core. So let's take it all the way down to the mat. And of course, we will modify as needed. I'd like for us to do a crunch. When you go down, make sure your shoulders are squared. You're going all the way down. And for that crunch, please don't pull on your head. You just lift down, up. It's a very small movement. Notice my elbows are not here. Nice and wide. 10, 9. Exhale, inhale, exhale. There you go. Breathe. That should be 6, 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2. And that 1, let's hold it up and pulse it. As you see, pulsing is my favorite, right? For everything. And take it back down. Now, that is for your upper core. Let's do a little on that lower core. What I like to do is to have everyone to lay down flat. Take your hands, the palms are facing down, and you're extending your legs. Extend your legs straight out. And you're here. Open and close. Open and close. This is working your lower abdominal muscles. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those knees in. Let's give a nice big hug. Let's rock side to side. We're coming in for a landing. Side to side. Small movement. And let's go ahead and roll up so that we can stretch. Once again, I'll say, do each of those exercises 3 times. 10 to 12. Some do 15, but I'll say no more than 12. Let's bring our knees in. Your feet in, feet in together. Once again, chest is lifted, shoulders are relaxed, the chin is up. We're proud of the work we've done. Extend that right leg, your right, my left, I am the mirror. And let's tip from the waist. Now, if your body will not allow you to tip all the way over, just go down as far as your body will allow. Modify the movement. Modify. If you can go down further, that's great. If not, it's still great that you're able to move that body. And come on back up. Pull that right leg in and extend your left leg. And the same thing again, as far down as your body will allow. Keeping in mind, the one tip that I like to say is, if you take a deep breath in, do the first one, it's a regular breath, right? Take a nice deep breath and notice how much further down your body will go. Nice stretch. Now come on back up. Both legs are fully extended. And again, you're tipping from the waist. If you can grab your ankle, do so. And if not, no worries. We're in a no judgment zone as long as we are working. Hold on to that for just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's come on up. All right, team, let's come up off the mat. Shake it out. Should be feeling pretty good by now. Your body should be nice and warm. And again, if you want to do those exercises, all you need to do is to, do 3 sets each, 10 to 12 reps, and that'll be it. Let's go ahead. As we started out in the beginning, let's take that arm across the body. Cover your right arm, my left. And release, switch. And to the back. Shake that out. Interlock your fingers behind your back. And up, chest lifted. Once again, remember, please don't lock out your knee. I don't want you to hyperextend. And this time, keep those fingers interlocked and tip from your waist. Tip from the waist. And hold it right there. You'll feel that stretch from your calf up to the back of your legs. Nice little hamstring stretch. And go ahead and release those arms. Wiggle your fingers a little. And come up nice and slow. Let's take a big step. Nice and wide. Once again, we're going to tip from the waist and go down. Up as far as your body will allow. If you can touch the floor, that's good. And if not, as far as you can go. We're almost done. Let's come up halfway. Let's tip as if we're squatting. And again, that's what your body will allow you to do. The butt is back, core is tight. And bring that up nice and slow. Shake that out. Let's give it a couple of head rolls. And back. And we are all done. So remember, exercise daily or at least 3 times a week. Get your workouts done and make sure you continue to hydrate. Have a great rest of your evening.
Tanya, that was so great. I loved all those extra sneaky, sizzly pulses that you had for us tonight. Thank you for that. But now we're going to turn it over to Trina from the Prince George's County Health Department to talk about this month's theme, snacking. So when you're ready, Trina, come on in.
I'm ready. Okay, so good evening all. Hope all are well. Tonight's topic, again, we're going to be talking about snacking 101. And before we begin, I want to invite you to share in the chat box your go-to snack or a snack that you enjoy. And while you're responding in the chat box, I'm going to share that my favorite go-to snack is nuts. And I'll ask Jasmine just to read some of the responses that you add to the chat box so we could just hear some of the things that you all find to be your go-to snack or you enjoy snacking on.
Chips.
Okay.
Potato chips, mixed nuts, cucumbers, another potato chips, popcorn and nuts, popcorn and popcorn, popcorn again, fruits, nuts, kefir and yogurt, Skinny Pop Geraldine, popcorn, sourdough pretzels, fruits and thyme, nuts, peanut butter, mixed nuts and oranges, and nuts.
Okay, sounds good. And we'll come back to that a little later. Next slide. Okay, so when we talk about snacking, and if we were to think kind of in a perfect world or our ideal snack, it would really be a snack that follows kind of the best standards. And some of the standards you see here on the screen are high in fiber, high in protein, vitamins and minerals, but low in sugar, sodium, calories, and total fat. And if you think about trying to snack and having it comprise all of the things you see here, you realize that that's a lot to try to consider when we're snacking. And it really reinforces the reason why it's so important for us to read food labels when we're trying to shop for either snacks or shop for healthy foods to eat. Next slide. Okay, so the reason why we want our snacks really to be healthy snacks really is to one, it helps us increase our nutrient intake. And when we think about our nutrient intake, it's really will help us for overall health and wellness, especially if we snack on things like fresh fruit or nuts. It will help in that area of our nutrient intake. Sustain our energy levels. You know, sometimes you may notice during the day or at certain points you feel a little kind of sleepy, groggy. So we want to sustain our energy levels, not only when we feel that way, but also for the things, physical things that we may have to do from day to day. Helps prevent cravings. So, you know, sometimes it can kind of help us curb our appetite until we're able to eat our next meal. Keeps you full longer, especially if you're eating some of the things that are like high in fiber, proteins, minerals, and nutrients. We will feel full longer, and then it will help kind of curb that urge to snack or eat some of the things we maybe should not be eating. It may help with weight control, again, by curbing our appetite and kind of tying us over to we're able to eat our next meal. And also can help us stabilize our blood sugar. And that's really important as far as stabilizing the blood sugar. A lot of times we hear not having our blood sugar be too high, but we also don't want our blood sugar to be too low or dip too low, especially for people living with diabetes. Generally, our blood sugar at any time below 70 is too low, but you would want to ask your healthcare provider what's too low for you. Next slide. Okay, so we talked about some of the ideal things as far as what our snack should comprise of, but when to snack also. So if you can add in the chat box for me, how many times a day would you say that you have a snack? Just to see some of your responses. And I'll have kind of Jasmine to read some of the responses.
Okay, so the responses are 3, 2, once, 2, twice, once again, 2 times, 3, all day, 2, twice, 1, twice, 1, 3/4, every 2 hours, twice, 3, once or twice, and 3.
Okay, so when to snack, generally every 3 to 4 hours is the rule of thumb. And we just talked a little bit about the importance of stabilizing your blood sugar levels and keeping your blood sugar levels in balance. And that is one of the main reasons why they say to kind of space out your snacks every 3 to 4 hours to help your blood sugar levels and also to avoid getting too hungry. And, you know, all of us know sometimes when we go without eating longer than we should have, and then we're hungry. So then the first thing we eat, we end up either over snacking or overeating. So most of the time we need a snack between lunch and dinner, but it really will depend on how early you start your day or how late you end your day. So for instance, if you start your day very early and have breakfast, you know, very early, you may perhaps, you know, want or need a late morning snack before you have your lunch, and then a snack in between lunch and dinner. So some of that will just really depend on your schedule, you know, during the day. But most need a snack at least between lunch and dinner. Next slide. Okay. So there is a saying that some of you may have heard as far as in life. And I think it goes something like if you fail to plan, you plan to, no, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And it's the same thing when we talk about kind of preparing our healthy snacks or for our health and wellness, sometimes if we don't plan it out, we end up in situations where we end up either snacking on things that are less healthy for us, or over snacking or overeating in that situation. So we really do want to think about how can we be more strategic and plan out our, snacks to work better for our health and wellness. And some of those tips are kind of building your own snacks, prepping ahead. I guess meal prep and snack prep is really popular now. Sometimes people do it for the complete week when they have time on weekends, and it saves them time, during the week. And also it allows them to have something readily available, which reduces the chances that you may, run to some place like for fast food or go to a vending machine. Making it a combo, you can mix different foods like together, or different healthy snacks together, and make it a nice combination where you're getting all of those nutrients that comprise a nice healthy snack. Choosing vibrant vegetables. A lot of times you hear the saying, eat the rainbow. When it's nice, colorful vegetables, it's appeasing to the eye, and it really helps us snack more healthfully. Wash and enjoy. That's kind of a quick go-to if you're eating fresh, fruits and vegetables. It's no fuss. You can just wash it and enjoy it. You don't have to worry about like cooking or preparing it a certain way. Keeping your portion sizes in mind, that's very important. A lot of times when we eat healthy, sometimes we may say, oh, if it's healthy, we can eat more. But we still have to keep our portions in mind, even when it's healthy foods or fruits and vegetables. We want to watch our portions or our serving sizes. Limiting processed foods. Of course, when foods are processed, most of the time you're going to get more sodium, more sugar, more calories, a lot of the things that don't really work for us doing long-term for our health and wellness goals. So you really want to pay attention to reading the labels and also limiting as many processed foods as you can, and keeping healthy options handy. So whether that's healthy snacks or foods that you can readily access, it cuts down kind of the chances that you will turn to something that would be less healthy if it's more accessible for you. Next slide. Okay, so some healthy snack options. I know earlier you shared in the chat box some of your favorite snacks and your go-to snacks. So as we go through this list, we're just going to see if some of those snacks are on this list or variations of it. So first, when you're thinking about healthy snack options, munchies that crunch, things that crunch, you're going to tend to spend more time chewing, and kind of those snacks, they generally make you fuller faster, but you generally eat smaller quantities of foods, like if it's raw vegetables, things that you really have to kind of chew to digest. So apples and pears, carrots and celery sticks, bell peppers, zucchini, roasted chickpeas, broccoli and cauliflower florets, popcorn. It is a whole grain. Now the caveat to popcorn that I do want to say is when we're talking about popcorn, we're really referencing like air popped popcorn and really a little seasoned. So popcorn that has a lot of butter or like the caramel and toffee, those types of popcorns, we're not talking about. We're just talking about air pop popcorn and with a little season. I know some people put a little Old Bay or just different things on their popcorn just to give it just a little flavor without kind of putting like the butter and those types of things on it, just to kind of give it a little flavor. but you want to keep your seasonings really limited to just a few little sprinkles, and that's it if you have to. Rice cakes and whole grain crackers, nuts and seeds. And again, with all of these things, you still want to just pay attention to your portion sizes, although, you know, they are healthy snacks. The second is rethinking your drink. A lot of times when we are trying to kind of watch our caloric intake, or we're trying to work on healthy eating goals, a lot of times we discount what we're drinking. And a lot of times we can end up drinking our calories and not really factoring that in. So we really want to be very mindful of not only our snacking, but then also what we're drinking. So the suggestion is plain or sparkling water, sometimes fruit and herb, you can add herbs to it, or infused water. I know when we were in person with Dine, Learn, and Move, we've made kind of the infused water that some of you that were coming to the in-person class had an opportunity to taste and sample the infused water, and it's really good. And you all can put in the chat box whether or not you ever use infused water, and whether with fruit or herbs like mint to it. So you can just put in the chat box if you have it, your experience. Fat-free milk or plain soy milk. And now they have a lot of plant-based alternatives that also you can drink, but you still want to read the label and just be mindful of the label of those alternatives to see kind of the health benefits or the caloric intake. Unsweetened tea or coffee. I know some do enjoy kind of the lattes, the frappuccinos, a lot of those drinks that do have a high caloric intake. So you really want to try to do unsweetened tea or coffee the best you can, because it's no calories, or some of these drinks are very little calories. 100% fruit juice, and stick to a small glass. So you really want to watch, if you do have the 100% fruit juice, you want to watch your serving size for that, and have it be a small glass of juice versus kind of like a tall 8-ounce glass. And low sodium tomato or mixed vegetable juice. A lot of people do like vegetable juice, but you do have to watch the sodium in kind of in the tomato or mixed vegetable juice. So try to purchase low sodium, and definitely read the labels for sodium intake. Next slide. Oh, next slide. Okay. So third, snacks that satisfy you and guaranteed to fill you up. And before, when we were talking about the standards, we talked about snacks that are like high in fiber. Those snacks do tend to keep you fuller longer. So whole grain toast with peanut butter or almond butter. And again, for the peanut or almond butter, you want to watch what the serving size is on the label. Sometimes it may be like 2 tablespoons, but whatever it is, try to stick to the serving size for what you're putting on the toast. Cherry tomatoes with hummus, low fat or fat-free cheese, low fat yogurts, fruit and veggie smoothies. With the fruit and veggie smoothies, although it's with the fruit, You still, again, want to pay attention to your portion sizes with the fruit, because fruit does have natural sugars in it. So you still want to be aware that you're not adding too much fruit and, getting more carbohydrates than you want for that setting. Whole grain crackers with canned tuna or salmon. All right, and then finally, some snacks to curb your sweet tooth. Canned fruit and natural juice or light syrup can help you if you just want something sweet and something to kind of curb your taste buds. Thin slice of angel food cake or homemade banana nut bread. And I will say sometimes when you get those smaller cakes and you look at the serving sizes, it's like 1/8 slice. And I know sometimes we can tend to have way more than 1/8 slice of a cake, but when they say thin slice, most of the time it really is a very thin slither just for you to kind of get the taste for it, but it's not a big slice of cake. Baking an apple, raisins, dates, frozen banana, frozen fruits, period. Sometimes people make a fresh fruit salad and end up freezing it and then eating the fruit frozen. Like here, they have the frozen banana or frozen grapes are all good options to help you kind of curb your sweet tooth and still get a snack that will satisfy your taste buds. Okay. Well, our last slide is just any questions. Tonight, we just tried to review some tips with you, some standards, and give you some ideas on how you can incorporate healthy snacks into your day-to-day schedule, which will promote overall health and wellness. If there's any specific questions, nutrition questions that you have, definitely put them in the chat. And if they're specific where it needs to go to Sherma, our licensed nutritionist, we definitely will get those to her and we can provide your feedback.
Okay, so Trina, we have some questions in the chat box now. Shall we put them on hold so that Chef Kim can get started?
Yeah, if we're running behind with time, yes. So we will capture the questions in the chat box and we will make sure we follow up with you with the answers to those questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trina. That was great. We appreciate you jumping in to share all of that awesome information with us tonight. I know I've been really loving cucumbers with hummus as my snack lately, and I love a slice of lemon in my water. Well, we're going to have Chef Kim join us now for our live cooking demo, and she's going to sample even more healthy snacks to help answer some of those craving questions that you have to keep your body sustained throughout the day. So when you're ready, Chef, jump on in.
Thank you, Kate. Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Chef Kim, and I'm excited to share some great, easy snacks for you this evening. I have 4 snacks that I'm going to share with you. And the reason why I chose these snacks is that we're going into a different season, spring, summer. Some of us don't like to be in the kitchen. Some of us don't like to turn on the oven, including myself. So I thought this would be easy enough for us to meal prep ahead so that we have it for the week. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm going to do a breakfast parfait first. And the breakfast parfait, you can literally do it on a Sunday afternoon and meal prep them for the week, and you have them for the week. This is a mason jar that I'm going to use, but of course you can use whatever containers you may have on hand. Just to give you a highlight of this recipe, it's low calorie, it's vegetarian, it's high in calcium, it's great for your bone health, great for healthy aging, healthy pregnancy, and it has a low added sugar component. So let's get started on this breakfast parfait. And of course, you can also use this as a snack. It doesn't have to be a breakfast parfait. So I'm going to use 3/4 cup of low-fat cottage cheese. I know a lot of people don't like cottage cheese, but you can also trade this out for low-fat yogurt or low-fat Greek yogurt, but it has to be plain. Then we also have 1 cup of fruit. I'm using peaches that I have received in a container, poured off the fruit juice, and it's just the fruit. So this is very easy. You can use fresh peaches, you can use pineapples, you can use papaya, okay? And then we're gonna use wheat germ. Wheat germ, I found this in my local grocery store and you can too. This is great for us. We're gonna go over all the components in a minute. So I have my mason jar, I have a spoon, and I'm gonna show you how easy this can be. Okay, this has vitamin A, of course, and vitamin C, which promotes healthy immunity. Right now, I'm just gonna do like a layer, right? You can do this however you choose. You don't have to do it in a mason jar, as I said. Okay, so the yogurt or the cottage cheese is great for bone health, right? But I love cottage cheese. I was raised by my grandma, and we used to always have this as a snack, so it doesn't have to be for breakfast. It promotes healthy growth and reproduction, right? We're just gonna keep doing layers. It's also great for eye health. Also, and as I said before, no one likes to be in the kitchen sometimes during the spring and summer. So this is easy to make, easy to layer. Just buy a big thing of yogurt or cottage cheese. Layer this up, put them all in the fridge, and you have it for the week as a snack or as breakfast. This can lower your risk of cancers, guys. Vitamin C in here, great for immunity, great for eye health, bone health. And then what I have here is 2 teaspoons of toasted wheat germ. Like I said, you can find this in your local grocery store. And then what you're gonna do is just sprinkle it right on top. You can also layer this too, and that way you don't have like just a bunch of wheat germ on top. Look how pretty this is. This even looks like a dessert. You could probably eat it as a dessert, honestly. But it has protein, 20 grams of protein in this, only 247 calories. It has fiber from the wheat germ, potassium, which is great, magnesium. It has vitamin C, as I said before, which is great for your skin. Okay, how cool and easy is that? You can't beat that, guys. It's almost like a dessert. I love it. All of these snacks that I'm sharing with you this evening, these are things that I will eat. I have a family of 5, and so my husband and I were on this health kick. So I'm picking things that I know that we would like as well, okay? Any questions on that, please put it in the chat. The next one, this is super fun. I'm so excited to share with you. Okay, I have a plate here. I have some skewers. Now, these are called quick kebabs. Let me just give you a rundown on this. This is great for kids. This is great for adults. This is great if you're going to the beach this summer and you want to pack some healthy snacks. You can put this in your lunchbox, pack your beach chair and your towels and head to the beach. This is good for travel. These are perfect. Let me go over the highlights of this recipe and the ingredients. It's gluten-free, it's high in fiber, it has low added sugars, and this can be vegetarian if you omit the turkey. Let's go over the ingredients, guys. This also serves 1. The parfait serves 1. This quick kebab serves 1, okay? So these are super simple. So you can adjust the ingredients depending on your family and your household, okay? The ingredients are a 1/2 ounce of cube roasted turkey. You go to the deli, you get a sliced 1/2 thick inch turkey and then cut them up in cubes, you're good to go. 1/2 ounce of cube cheddar. This is my cheddar here. This is my turkey, right? And you have a 1/4 cup of grapes. Of course, I have my measuring spoons because we always want to be mindful of our serving sizes. So I'm going to measure out a 1/4 cup of grapes and 6 dried apricots. Yep. So I measured it out. There's 6 here. And then what you're going to do, super simple, take a grape and you're just going to layer this in. A grape, a cheddar cheese, a turkey. So you're going to get the smoke. You're going to get the cheddar cheese, the sharpness. You're going to get the fiber from the grapes. And what am I missing? I'm missing some apricots here. And basically, you're going to keep doing it. You want to do like 2 at a time. You can do that as well. These guys are super simple. You can prepare them on a Sunday. And when you have your nieces and nephews over, your grandkids, your children, they come in from school, you can have these popped in the refrigerator and they can grab them a quick kebab. That's exactly what they're called. So we're going to skewer this up. You can switch it up. You can do grape first, roasted turkey first. The turkey will help you stay. The turkey, let's go about the turkey. The turkey has to be low fat, lean protein. Turkey helps you stay full longer. It's high in fiber because it has the fresh grapes. It has the dried apricots. It also has vitamin A. Again, vitamin A supports your immune system, your eye health, your bone health. And like I said, this can be vegetarian, guys. You just leave off the turkey. So these are super simple. I'm going to keep doing these skewers so that I have a few for a snack.
A couple of questions, Chef Kim.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so how long can you keep the breakfast jars in the refrigerator?
You can do it for the week because it's only fresh fruit and yogurt or cottage cheese.
Okay, and how do you store the cottage cheese for the week in the freezer or refrigerator?
The cottage, you don't want to freeze cottage cheese. You want to store it. I buy it in bulk. So I buy a large container of cottage cheese and you just store it and keep it in the coldest part because it is a dairy, right? So you want to make sure that you keep it stored in a cold place and you just keep it up until the expiration date. These are easy, guys. I'm telling you, I chose some easy ones for you today.
Okay. And how far, when you're making the skewers, how far do you go up the stick for it to be 1 serving?
So if you're following the recipe for 1 serving, let's go over this again. You're going to do a 1/2 ounce of turkey, a 1/2 ounce of cheddar cheese, a 1/4 cup of grapes, which I use my measuring cup because I got about 3, 6, 7 grapes. Of course, it depends on the size, but you always want to use a measuring cup and a measuring spoon, and a food scale is important.
Okay. Next question. Won't the fruit and or the yogurt run when it is in the jar layered up for a few days?
You don't have to do it as a meal prep thing. You can do it, you can make 1 per day. But if you're the type of person that's always on the go and never have time to prepare a snack or a quick breakfast, these will work.
Okay.
You don't have to put it in the jar, guys.
Okay. And if you're vegan, what do you recommend to change the turkey and cheese to?
If you're a vegan, you can omit the cheese. You can add a smoked tofu. You can do smoked like tofu, grill it or marinate it and put it on here. That will work perfectly. They have all types of vegan cheeses now. They have all types of vegan meats now, Beyond Meat, or all types of things, guys, to be very creative. They have options now. Let me just show you my finished product. These are so cool. Like I said, these are perfect for on the go. If you're going to the beach this summer, these work perfectly, right? Low in fat, high in protein, something very quick. I was able to get at least 3 skewers, but of course, one might satisfy me. I'm just saying. Okay. Any other questions on that?
Not right now.
Of course, it's high in fiber. High in fiber is good for weight loss. It helps you stay full longer. As Trina mentioned before, high protein helps keep you full, so you're not snacking on chips and full fat popcorn like me. That's important. Our next dish here, okay, this is called a banana energy bites. Again, you can use these, prepare these ahead of time. Let's go over, they're on the go for breakfast or for a snack. This serves 16, right? The first 2 recipes were served 1, but this serves 16 and the serving size is 2 energy bites, right? Let's go over the highlights of this recipe. It's heart healthy, low calorie, low carb, only 13.6 carbs. I'm just saying. It's diabetes appropriate, it's egg free, it's vegetarian, it's low sodium, it's soy free. This works for me, right? These you can store in the refrigerator up to 3 days, or you can store in the freezer for 3 months. So you can prepare this ahead of time, guys. Okay, let's get started. Right now I have a bowl. I have a spatula. I'm going to go over the ingredients in just a quick second. It's 1 overripe banana, 1 cup of dry, quick cooking rolled oats, half a cup of roasted pumpkin seeds, which I found in my local grocery store. A half a cup of natural peanut butter. You can find that anywhere. 1/4 a cup of miniature semi-sweet chocolate pieces. So we talked about having the sweet snack here, right? This will work as a sweet snack. These miniature chips, you can use those as a sweet snack. Okay, so first things first, you want to take a ripe banana. Let me just make sure my picture is showing here. I see some notes. Can you guys see me? Right now I have a ripe banana, small ripe banana, and I have a fork. I'm just gonna mash this banana. So it has to be right in order to get the consistency that you need. Right now, I'm just mashing up a banana, guys.
Chef, we're only seeing your table.
Okay, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust here.
Ta-da!
Bam. Okay, so we're back in action, guys. Right now, I just have a ripe banana and I'm mashing it in a bowl with a fork. That's it. That's the only thing you miss. Okay. So this is what it looks like here. right? And then I'm gonna take my 1 cup of dry oats. These are quick cooking oats. 1 cup, I've measured it out with a measuring spoon here, right? We're gonna pour that in. These are 1/2 cup of roasted and salted pumpkin seeds. These are great for a snack, guys. I can snack on these just on its own. I can put them in a salad. These are really great. I'm gonna dump that in as well. A 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. I'm gonna dump that in. Everything is measured. 1/2 cup of peanut butter. This is a 1/2 cup natural peanut butter. Of course, with this, you want to make sure that you have a measuring spoon and some gloves. And the 1/4 cup of mini sweet chocolate chips. You're going to dump all of that in. All right, so you can take a spoon first and try to incorporate all of the ingredients. This is kind of messy, kind of sticky, but like I said, you can put these in the refrigerator up to 3 days, or you can freeze it for 3 months. So you can basically just pop them out of the freezer, take them with you to work, take them with you on a road trip, and you're good to go. Let's just go over all of the benefits of this recipe. And I just want to show you what it looks like here. Can you guys see? And I'm just basically trying to incorporate all the ingredients. Carbohydrates is 3.6. Protein, this has protein. This has tons of fiber. Magnesium is good for you. It can boost your level of exercise, right? Everybody is starting to go back out and walk now that the weather is nice. Basically, you just want to make sure that you're incorporating the peanut butter. Because it's natural, it may separate. So this is going to take a longer time, but you want to make sure you incorporate the peanut butter and that banana into these oats, these nuts, and this dried fruit. Magnesium can combat depression. It can support lowering high blood pressure, right? It can be anti-inflammatory, help with migraine, help with PMS, promotes heart health. All right, I think I've incorporated it enough. Let me show you. Right? And basically what you want to have is a sheet pan with parchment paper. Parchment paper you can find in the store. A small sheet pan will work. And the serving size, you're going to have to use a tablespoon. So we're keeping it true to serving size, right? You're just going to measure out 1 tablespoon and roll it into a ball. Be gentle. See that? These are super simple, and kids might like doing this with you. You know, this can be nieces and nephews help out, grandchildren help out, kids help out. And then you have 16 servings of banana energy bites for the week that you can pop in the refrigerator for up to 3 days, or in the freezer, or you can put them in little snack bags, measure them out, and you have it. These are super simple, right? So you're going to get the crunch from the nuts. You're going to get the peanut butter from the protein from the peanut butter, fiber from the nuts and the granola. oatmeal, I'm sorry. You're just gonna form all the balls. Make sure you use this as your measuring device. This also has potassium because of the banana. How good is the banana for you? Well, it helps restore your muscles after a long workout. Helps with water retention. It can help with water absorption. Bananas are really good for you. You just have to watch your carb intake with bananas, especially if you're diabetic. But these are super simple. The only thing you have to do is chill them before you serve them so that they can maintain intact. But these are super simple, I promise you.
Question, Chef Kim?
Yep, this is my sheet pan so far, guys. Okay, who has a question?
Question, what else can you use in the mix besides the peanut butter?
Oh, you can do almond. Some people have a nut allergy. You can do almond. They have all types of cashews, butter. They have all types of things now that you can use as a replacement. But if you're allergic to all nuts, then I wouldn't make this dish. Great question. Any other questions? These are called banana energy bites. Again, it's 2 bites per serving, only 13 grams of carbs. This has pumpkin seeds, which I found at a Safeway. This has dried cranberries, peanut butter, a mashed banana, and quick oats. That's it. So if you're looking for something different, you don't have to cook this, guys. You didn't have to cook the smoothie or the kebab. So I'm keeping you out of the kitchen. That's important. I know for me, I don't like to be in the kitchen too much, even though I love to cook. I don't like to be in the kitchen too much. So these will become, these are actually true to size. All of them are the same size here, right? And you should get about 32 total if you're measuring by the 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, right? All right, so we're gonna go off to the next recipe. But I think I'm having fun doing this. I'm having fun. This is it. I'll finish these later, but I'm gonna pop these in the refrigerator, let them chill a bit. If you let them chill, you can eat them now. But if you let them chill, it'll help them stay together, right? I would say for about 15, 20 minutes, then you can pop 2. Okay. Any questions? Any other questions on that? Again, you can use these for breakfast. Some people go out early in the morning. They do their workout. They hadn't had anything on their stomach. You can pop 2 of these. You be on your way, or you can have them as a snack.
Okay, additional questions. Can you use walnuts instead of pumpkin seeds?
Absolutely. Yep, you can use walnuts. You can toast your walnuts. That'll bring out the flavor a little bit. Just put them on a sheet pan and a dry sheet pan. You don't have to add any oil, any salt to them. Put them on a dry sheet pan and let them roast in the oven until they get maybe a brown or until you begin to smell them. That'll bring out this extra walnutty flavor, and that will be a great addition. That's a good idea, guys.
Okay, and the other is a comment. I didn't know you can eat raw oats.
Absolutely, you can eat raw oats. Yep, you can eat them. All right. Now
Okay.
this last, go ahead.
I do have a question. If I rolled these in chia seeds while wet, how could that add to the nutrition?
Chia seeds actually are very good. Part of my go-to snacks is putting chia seeds in my water with lemon. Kate, I put lemon in my water as well. But chia seeds are great for hydration. They have fiber, they have protein, they help you stay regular. Chia seeds are very, very, very good for you. And you can definitely add them to this dish. Great idea. Chia seeds, you can find those in your local grocery store as well. I love all these interesting ideas. You can add walnuts instead of the pumpkin seeds. You can toast your walnuts. You can toast any other seed, honestly. All right, the last one is called a peanut butter banana cinnamon toast, right? This I thought about breakfast. It can be for an active kid or an active adult. It can be a snack. It can be a evening snack after, a long day. Basically, I'll give you the highlights of this recipe. It's heart healthy. Give me 1 second, guys. It's heart healthy. It is, I think my battery's dying here. Here we go. I'm back again. Hey.
Chef Kim, it went out again.
I'm coming. I'm trying to fix it now. Give me 1 second, guys. For some reason, okay, we're back in action, guys. Okay, we're gonna hurry up and do this too. This is a peanut butter cinnamon toast. Cinnamon benefits, right? Let's go over it right quick. It is heart healthy, low calorie for sure, dairy free, diabetes appropriate, egg free, vegetarian, vegan, low sodium, soy free, and low added sugars. So basically you wanna take 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, which I've already measured. Natural peanut butter, guys. This is a toasted slice of wheat bread. I've measured out 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. And then what I'm gonna do is take another banana. I'm gonna use only half, right? I'm gonna slice it in even slices. This has potassium. Potassium is good for you, good for your muscles. You just have to watch the sugar for those that are diabetic. So I'm only using a half of a banana. And I'm just gonna layer it on here real pretty.
A few questions and comments.
Yes.
Are you using whole chia seeds or the ground chia seeds?
I'm not using any chia seeds for this recipe, but for someone mentioned adding chia seeds to the banana energy bites, which you can do.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, a comment. I love kale chips. And then a question, best snacks to lower cholesterol.
Best snacks to lower cholesterol. One of my favorite snacks is a boiled egg, which I remove the egg yolk, but then this is only if you like spicy, but I remove the egg yolk sometimes and I add sriracha to it. So then it really is a great snack, guys. You have your egg white and then you have a kick of the sriracha, which is like a spicy hot sauce. It's an Asian hot sauce. That's an option. Someone mentioned cucumbers. I believe Trina mentioned cucumbers as a snack. You can do a low-fat tuna salad And instead of using regular mayo, you can use low-fat mayo, half of what you would normally use, and Greek yogurt. And use that as your base. Or you can use all Greek yogurt. Then you can add everything but the bagel seasoning as like your salt and pepper.
Okay, I have a clarification on the chia seed question. I meant to ask, are using whole chia seeds or ground chia seeds to your water?
Whole chia seeds. I've never seen ground chia seeds there, maybe out there, but it's whole chia seeds.
Okay.
With this, let me show you my peanut butter toast, guys. It's so cute. Again, this has cinnamon on, a sprinkle of cinnamon, right? Cinnamon may help lower your blood sugar, good for gut health, can be an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory, beneficial to the brain. Sprinkle of cinnamon is going to add some flair to your banana and peanut butter. Again, this has potassium, which helps with water retention. It helps with reducing blood pressure. Potassium that are in bananas help with muscle restoration, nerve signals. This is a good one. Like if you've had a nice little bike ride or a nice walk, a long walk, this will sustain you after or before. Like if you know your blood sugar is going to get low before a hard workout, this is a great snack. Or after the workout, this is a great snack to replenish you. It has fiber. It has protein, vitamin C, vitamin A again for immunity. It has magnesium. Again, we talked about that earlier. I have gave you 4 recipes without being in the kitchen, right? So you're staying cool for the spring and summer. And the bread, you want to make sure the bread is whole wheat, contains fiber. Fiber is going to help you stay full longer. It's going to help sustain you. The peanut butter, if you're allergic to peanut butter, some people sometimes use avocado as a spread if they're allergic to some nuts. That's a good option. I'm allergic to avocados, but a lot of people are doing avocado toast these days. Avocado toast, and then they put an egg on top and they sprinkle everything but the bagel seasoning. That's a great snack. What else do I do? Definitely the tuna salad with the cucumbers, the lemon water. I always flavor my water because you get bored. Any questions on what we did today, guys? Let's recap. We did the breakfast parfait here. Right? This has cottage cheese, peaches, and wheat germ. Wheat germ is very good for you. It has all types of minerals, vitamins, fiber that is great for your immunity, for your brain health, overall health. You can use this for breakfast or for a snack or for dessert, right? You can meal prep it, put it in mason jars and have it for the week. We did quick kebabs, right? These are super cute. You can make some for the week and put them in the refrigerator and have them for the week. We did the banana energy bites here, guys. I'm gonna finish doing my energy bites. I'm excited to try these. And we did the peanut butter banana cinnamon toast. This smells so good. Like I can eat this with a cup of coffee. Drink it, have a cup of coffee and have a peanut butter toast, and I'm good for breakfast. Any questions on what we've done? You can switch out the dry fruit if you want. You can add different types of meats. Instead of lean turkey, you can do a smoked ham. You just have to be careful with the sodium. Sometimes people like different types of turkey. Some they have like Cajun turkey now, but again, you have to be careful with the sodium. Sometimes, another snack that I like to do is I roll up turkey and I put cheese, a slice of cheese like Swiss cheese. I roll it, well, I put turkey, a sliced cheese, and some Dijon mustard, roll it up, and that's another snack that I use. That's pretty cool. I do that mostly at night when I'm craving chips.
And the last question, there's a question about the brand name of the bread.
I use Nature's Own, but there are lots of varieties of great breads out there. Dave's Killer Bread is pretty cool. You have Pepperidge Farm. The light wheat bread is always good if you're trying to watch your carb intake. Those are thinner slices of wheat bread. I would just have a grocery store field trip, and look at the back of these ingredients, as the nutritionist said earlier, and see what the fiber is, see what the carb intake is. But I do use a lot of light wheat bread, like Pepperidge Farm. I know Giant has light wheat bread as well. Great question.
Okay, thanks so much, Chef.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. These were all such great examples. I'm really interested in the kebabs. I love dried apricots. I call them nature's gummy bears when I'm looking for something sweet and chewy.
Yep. My son asked me if they were fruit snacks, and I told him, yeah.
Yeah. Trick yourself into that.
Yeah.
But we had a wonderful night tonight all around. We know you learned so much, and we love that you got to interact with both fitness and cooking demonstrations. And so we'd love to hear more about your experience by taking a few minutes to complete the evaluation as you log off. It's going to pop right up on your screen. This survey is anonymous, but you do have the option of leaving your name at the end. That way, next month, when we select a winner from those who have completed the evaluation, you'll be eligible for a token of our appreciation. So with that, we're going to see a wheel pop up on our screen filled with the names of those of you who attended in March and completed the evaluation survey. So next month, you'll see your name on the wheel if you are able to complete tonight's survey and choose to leave your name. Thank you, Yolanda. We got that wheel spinning, and we're going to see a name. I hope mine pops up okay. Oh, yes. All right, Miss Jean Johnson. Congratulations. You are going to receive a wellness kit, which includes a resistance band, perfect for the exercises that Tanya demonstrated tonight, an exercise book with some examples of things that you can do from home, a salad cup, and some measuring cups, because as Chef Kim kept stressing, you have to stay to those serving sizes as indicated for your health and wellness. And this package is sponsored by the Prince George's County Health Department. So we'll make sure to follow up with you via email to get your gift sent to you. So one last thing, in the next few days, you will receive an email with a link to tonight's program, the recording, the copy of the recipes, follow-up answers from Sherma, as well as the other resources you saw throughout tonight. Our hope is that you will use these resources to help support your wellness throughout the month until we meet again. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great night. We'll see you in May.